Okay, so here is the kind of tour of the backyard. So what we put on the ground is decomposed granite, and we watered it down and it's really hard and solid now. And here are the raised beds, 6 of them, right there. And these 2 circles with the rocks are going to be my corn, beans, and squash. They're all going to grow together, and they work together to aid each other from bugs and pests and animals and stuff. And the little white thing sticking out is connected to the existing sprinkler system in the ground, and we're going to connect soaker hoses to have a no-drip system in each of the beds. The black stuff is a weed blocker, so the St. Augustine grass doesn't grow up through the beds, but it looks like we're having to poke holes in them because the water is not seeping through the weed blocker fast enough, so it might create some flooding. And we have the weed blocker under all the decompressed granite, so we had to go through and poke holes over the entire ground so that hopefully we don't have floods in here when it rains. And we had so much decomposed granite left over, we decided to make this area the chicken area. So we put it all back here, and the coop is going to go right here. And then all this area back here is going to be the chicken area. And we dug trenches along the fence and put cinder blocks and chicken wire there and covered with the decomposed granite so that we don't have any animals digging in and trying to eat our chickens. This is from one of the previous owners. They knocked a hole in the garage wall and created a shed out of miscellaneous woods, and we tore it down the other day, and we have to patch the hole, obviously, and we're going to use this portion as a raised bed for the chickens. They're going to put some sort of cover crop in there, maybe buckwheat or something like that, and I'm going to have a couple other raised beds back here so the chickens can scratch around in grass and stuff, and the decomposed granite is perfect as grit for them. And that's behind. I don't know if you remember what it was back here, but it was just like a junkyard. So that's all nice. And we'll take pictures when the chicken coop comes next weekend. And yeah, this is all the junk that was back there. And we got to get rid of that. Yeah, all that junk. And then we had to cut some of the avocado tree branch down because it would be covering my beds during the summer. So we can't have that in full sun. Here's our compost. And it twirls around, and we throw all of our leftover scraps and leaves and stuff like that. That's part of the avocado tree that we had to cut down. We'll use all that stuff to put into the composter. And here's more of the decomposed granite. We had so much of it, we just didn't know what to do with it, so we put it in all the flower beds here. So, and then we cleared the area by Olivia's room as well and put the decomposed granite in there. So that area's all nice and clean now. And this is really fluffy because we haven't watered it, so it's like sand, and Olivia's been having a lot of fun playing in it. Here are all my seedlings. Well, they're not seedlings yet. They have yet to break through. There must be at least 30 to 40 different varieties in here of all sorts of different things, flowers and herbs and veggies and good stuff. And I think that concludes our tour of the yard. And we'll give you another tour when we have some more stuff happening back here. And we got to fill the beds up and start planting. And that's it. All right. Oh, and also there's going to be, right here, we see the white PVC tube coming up, is going to be a large round mound. It's called an herb spiral. It's where my herbs are going to be growing. And I guess when we're done with that, I will take pictures of that. So that's it. Alright, see you later.